bills happening, day 3. SB 134, pack 'em and stack 'em. This is the court packing bill, was heard in committee today. So a lot of this bill is actually pretty good. Add more judges to the district courts and more staff, and are clearly trying to actually give a couple of little treats so that people like it, but they still are just trying to pack the court. And the Supreme Court has said that they did not ask for this and that this will actually make their jobs harder. Alas, this passed out of committee.
SB 136, being run by Senator Nate Lewin, was heard in committee today. This bill would have not allowed ICE to operate in sensitive locations like courthouses, churches, public libraries, and it also has restrictions on ICE officers wearing masks or face covering, a lot of good things like that that we obviously support. This bill was dead on arrival. Unfortunately, a lot of these Republicans support the Trump administration and the efforts that ICE are carrying out. That bill was held in committee, which is a shame because it's a good bill.
HB 209, separate but equal ballots, this is Utah's version of the SAVE Act, is likely going to be heard on the House floor tomorrow morning. So if you care about this bill, contact your House representatives.
HB 60, we are calling this Watergate. This bill would make it harder for people to challenge new water rights by making it more difficult for potential litigants to prove that they have suffered harm from those new water rights. This will overall weaken environmental oversight, and it will make it easier for upstream water users to divert more water away from the Great Salt Lake and other lakes. This will be in committee tomorrow in the House at 2 p.m.
HB 293, the Prove It playoffs. This bill makes it a lot harder for schools to be a part of intergalactic harder for schools to be a part of interscholastic sports associations by making them keep up on a bunch of standards, including some that require students to show their birth certificate in order to play in sports. This is a trans sports bill. House rules.
HB 302, flagged by the legislature. This is a bill in response to Salt Lake City adopting new city flags last year that are pride flags and Trans Day of Remembrance flags after the state banned pride flags from being in public areas and government like this one. This would amend that law to say that cities can only have one official flag, and that one flag has to be approved by the legislature, and that official flag has to be flown in places like airports and courthouses. But cities can still fly unofficial city flags wherever else they want. All things considered, this could have been a lot worse. This is not a good bill. It is the state really coming in and taking over local control. This bill is ultimately a distraction from some of the worst legislation attacking trans people that we have ever seen in this state with, let's see, HB 183, sex only, sorry. That is the real big problematic bill of the year that we should all be focused on. This is still a bad bill, but don't let the flag fight distract you from the real problem. This is in rules.
HB 294, E-Verify and Terrify. E-Verify requires you to verify your citizenship before you're employed. This takes it from 150 employees in a business to 50 employees in a business required to use E-Verify when they're hiring employees.
It's in rules. SB 174, first do no thanks. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm, but do no thanks. You'll get it in a second. This bill creates a very broad right of conscience for medical providers, meaning that they can refuse to do certain procedures or give certain types of care if it goes against their morals or beliefs. It also gives legal immunity for refusing care. A lot of that already kind of exists in other laws, but this bill goes a little bit further, saying that insurance companies do not have to pay based on moral grounds. It has to do with abortion, with trans healthcare, with all of the things. This is in rules.
HB 315, pro-life lesson plans.
I almost named this pro-life kids bop, but I decided not to.
Specifically, require students from 3rd to 12th grade to watch videos of fetal development longer than 3 minutes every year. Ultrasound videos every year. It also requires the State Board of Ed to audit all of the schools on whether or not they're doing this. Pass rules.
We've almost made it through a week of the legislative session. We have to go watch Governor Cox's State of the State and hear all of his jokes. Don't forget to disagree better today for the governor. We'll get to the good bills, I swear.